on now.
Okay, Filipina.
Yeah. I think it was off the whole time.
Huh?
I think it was off the whole time.
I sorted out the truckload for lean in basic shapes. I've got some really long shorts, big triangles, small triangles, rectangles, little squares, perfect triangles, etc. So while she's laying, she can just roughly have an idea of what shapes are around and what sizes. So this makes the job a bit easier. Second hand, this stuff is about $10 a square meter on average, but these are off-cuts. So are just $10 a square meter ones, but we just buy it by the small truckload, so it works out cheaper that way. Yes, as before, she's doing a good job here, starting along here and then working her way across all the way to the other side. We think we still have a bit out the back from last job, so we should have enough plastic grass, but it'll look really nice when it's all done. And then Lynn will plant trees in the middle here and there, and plants, and maybe some raised garden beds sitting on top. It'll end up looking like a tropical garden. So yeah, so the first she lays down the weed matting. This to stop, like if you put down, sit down, pebbles and stuff. If you put down pebbles or wood chips and you don't want weeds to come through the ground, this is called weed matting. Stop the weeds growing. We're using it for that, but also to glue it to. Lynn will glue it to that and nail it into the ground. Now, the nails don't do a lot, they just stop sideways movement, but they do a lot, because when we're finished, it'll all be compacted with a compactor, and that will really make those nails stick to the ground when it's really hard sand surrounded, and especially when it's the galvanized starts to corrode, just the surface corrosion attaches itself to the sand. We've had no problem with any of this grass that Lynn's done before coming up. So there you go. So you've got the big glue gun there, a big tube of toothpaste, and that will help it hold it down to the weed metting. So a hole for the coconut. Grow, coconut, grow! And the kids love this stuff. They love playing on it and rolling around on it. So, have you filmed the front of the house at the same time, honey? What you the first lot she did. There's a bit there, and the Jeep's parked on it. Jeep. But people have driven on this and all sorts, and yeah, it's great. No watering, no mowing. Yeah, I love it. I think it's great, and I like the patchy look. It makes it look more real. People don't notice it's fake until they're up close. So they do in summer when everybody else's grass is dead. But in winter when everything's green, people are like, oh really, it's fake, because it's not all perfectly the same color. You know, it's sort of slightly different shades of green in different places. So to me, and because we don't make it perfectly flat, this does not look as fake grass that's perfectly laid straight on perfect flat ground. So anyway, that's my bit. Have to Lynn whether she uses this clip or not.